Today's lesson, boys and girls. How many ways can you stuff up plumbing a sink with one tap hole, one waste hole? You'd be surprised. I was disgusted. First, you start by putting this bit that's supposed to go under there in there, and then you take this bit with its gasket. It's supposed to sit in there, see, nice and flat, so the water can run out, that sort of thing. Then you take that bit that's supposed to go in there and you put it together. It there, and then you put all that in there where it's not supposed to be, and then you get a lip so the water can't get out because, you know, stupid. Then, because you can't get it to seal, you jam whatever the fuck that is in there, and then put that in there, so that now you've got a whole massive lip where the water can't get out of the sink. So that's the waste fixed. So, and you lose the bolt that's supposed to clamp it all together. So I can't put it come in and fix it. So this is supposed to go in there, like that. This is supposed to have a gasket here, which is now gone. And that goes under there, like that. And then there's supposed to be a bolt through that hole in the middle and a nut underneath. And you clamp it down until it sandwiches together. And then the water doesn't leak. So that's how you fuck that up. Then you get a hole that big that's supposed to take an inch and, well, I don't know, inch and an eighth or something. It's a 32mm hole anyway, so it's supposed to take a tap, 32mm tap, and you put this in there. That's like a hot dog in a shirt sleeve. This is the thing that seals. So when there's water here, it doesn't run down in there and go in the cupboard. That's the O-ring, or the seal washer, that's supposed to seal that. The trouble is that now it can move anywhere it likes, and the water just runs down there beside it. And that's what happens. And everything goes manky and shitty. So somehow I have to make a thing to go and fill this hole in to get back to this tap. Leaks anyway, so it's buggered. But I need to, because I bought a new tap, and it's the same because there's no hot water here. So the taps are all designed with 1/2 inch holes. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'll work something out, but I've got to do it in the morning because I've got to give Nini her car back. So somehow I've got to fix that before 8 so I can give Nini her car back. Then we come down here to fuck up number 3. Now, thread tape on there. Now what goes in here? A flexible hose. Here is the flexible hose. Now you look in the end of the flexible hose and there's a rubber seal. And that's what keeps the water in. You don't put Teflon tape on these bloody hoses. It says it on the packet when you buy them. Don't put Teflon tape. The next thing they tell you is finger tight. And here in the Philippines, they give you one of these attached to the hose. It's brilliant. We don't have them at home. We have to exercise some degree of non-stupidity. But here, they give you a little plastic spanner. See, there's Teflon tape in there. So this hose is rooted because they've damaged the seal by putting tape on the thing. And then did it up with some hand-fisted dickhead did it up too tight, ruined the seal. So this is buggered. But they give you a little spanner to do it up with. So you don't even have to go to your toolbox. You've really got to work at stuffing it up. So anyway, that's buggered. So I need another one of them. You can see the seal's all chopped to shit, so it won't seal anymore. Because they did it up that tight, they jammed this seal. And instead of sealing up against the end of that pipe, just nicely touching up there, they jammed it up there. Oh. So that's number 3. Then there's number 4. And number 4 is also something that any plumber knows. When you're doing these sorts of fittings, you don't put fucking Teflon on them, because that thread does nothing towards sealing. Everybody knows this. What does the sealing here is, in the end of this pipe goes up there. No, where is it? Here. Okay. Here. This goes in there, but not this one anymore, because you can see they've chopped the side out of it because dickheads. Now, that fits in there. See, this is tapered. This is tapered. So this fits there. Just sits in there. Like that. In the taper. There we are. Beautiful. Sits in the taper. And then this nut with its lip on here. That lip pushes, there we are, pushes down on here and jams that into the taper, which makes this smaller and smaller and smaller, and it grabs the outside of the pipe. So the sealing is done here, not here. So you don't put Teflon fucking tape on them, and anyone who's a plumber would know that. So Tita Mem, you employed fucking idiots.